Hello, Ceaseless Challengers, this is Crimson, and you're watching some Dark Souls. Now we're picking up where we left off after ringing the first Bell of Awakening up here at the Bell Tower, after defeating the Bell Tower Gargoyle folks, and now we're going to head on down. Have another, is that, what are you doing here, Mouse Cursor? How did you get here? Could you go away? Thank you. No? Go. Alright. That was a little strange. Definitely a little strange. You can hit the B button to slide down ladders, by the way. Very useful tool. Hello, guy.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Carim, the Power. Thou appearest to lack faith. Yet magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is
Alright, so, Mr. of Kareem, Oswald, sir, you can abandon covenants, request absolution, which frees you of your sin, which is involved in getting invaded and all kinds of fun online features. You can learn a gesture, which, I believe go away on New Game Plus, which is a little weird. And you can buy some lovely things from this nice fellow, which is, these Purging Stone. Very useful for reducing cursed. These indictments, which reports trespasses of invaders, which are people who join your world and try to kill you. It's not really that big. Homeward Bone, which are very nice to have. Book of the Guilty, so you can hunt players who were indicted if you really want to. Let's buy it. See if you can have a look at the tentative online stats. Karmic Justice, which is is a nifty one. Temporary auto counter versus heavy damage. It's actually not that practical at all, but one slot, 4 uses, 20 faith. It's not that useful. Good old talisman here that you can actually end up getting from different places, and these lovely rings, which is the Ring of Sacrifice, which makes you keep your souls on death, but it gets destroyed, and these little resistance rings. All right, let's get out of here.
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Alright, his crazy laugh, we can get out of here. Spent a little bit of time there. Where are we going to check the Book of Indictment that we just bought? Did I actually? I'm crazy. Anyway, use item. So, like I said, you can view their gamer cards, ready of their sin. Lovely little details of that. If you desperately want to check it. Maybe invade some people's worlds. Go for your own high score. That's what that's for. Getting the high score of sin. In the game. It's a little weird. Just a little. Just a little. Okay, so now that we've defeated the Bell Tower Gargoyles and rung the first Bell of Awakening, we now have some interesting choices. Can decide whether we want to, say, fight some optional bosses like the Moonlight Butterfly, maybe collect some embers, say later to those losers back there. We could go through the sewers and the goat demon, which the sewers are required to get a few things like some embers and, of course, a pyromancy trainer, which has all its fun implications like getting his other form there. But for now, let's level up, and we want to get our strength. Well, let's get our dex up. 18. I completely forgot what stats I was going for. Hello, Great Knight, Black Knight, Great Sword. 32. Can I use you? Unable to wield effectively with present stats. So even two-handed at my strength, I cannot wield this effectively. It requires 30. Ooh, my strength is 18. I can't use this? What are your stats? 32, so it's 1.5 times. Now we know. Now we know. Alright. So we need more strength to be able to use that. Let's have a chat with this lovely fellow here. Dragon? He is not the dragon, no.
You must be a new arrival. I'm Andre, a restorer. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Hi, Andre. You're actually a very useful vendor once I get all the embers to give to you. I believe you do divine, and you'll take +5 to +6. Do you have... Did I save enough for the repair box? I did. I did. An important thing to have, that repair box allows you to repair your gear at bonfires as opposed to having to find a vendor to repair it for you. Also sells this Crest of Artorias, which will be important to us later as it is necessary to complete the game. Quite expensive as you can tell. Sells Titanite shards.
Get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Maybe I want to see me go hollow. You ever thought of that, jerk? Alright, so we're gonna leave the Moonlight Butterfly for now, and that whole area for now. We'll be heading over here later, but where we're gonna go is we're gonna go to Blighttown. And hopefully pray that we have enough damage to kill Greedlog. Probably gonna regret this, but we will. We're going on an adventure. If things go bad, we're just gonna end up going to the sewers. The depths. Killing some bosses there, unlocking a few friends, having a good time. Yeah, just looking for more strength, because that Black Knight Greatsword is going to probably carry me through the rest of the game. Because those Black Knight weapons are so incredibly powerful compared to everything else, especially in your first playthrough. But later you'll end up getting stat scaling weapons that'll make that irrelevant, or you'll find elemental weaknesses of the enemies and you'll abuse that. Definitely. Which we shall see. There goes. I completely forgot an item up here. Give me. Good old Souls of Lost and Dead. In case we need to get some money for repair. I don't think I did. So hey guy, we're gonna ditch you again. Hope that's cool. We have a lovely shortcut to take. Gonna rest here so we can get our flasks up. Seeing my flask is now at 10. We shall stop by this lovely lady down here. Hopefully she's still alive. Yes, she is. Reinforce my flask, please. Thank you. Hey guy, you just sitting here?
Ah, hello there.
Hi.
I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Why did it take you that long to get me this reward?
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
You seem shady, guy. Lautrec, the Blessed. That's your name. I think. Don't remember. They have weird Japan pretend it's doing Western fantasy names. I'm not even gonna try. And we are going to head down here. To Londo Land. Rune Londo, Old Londo, Londo, Londo Calrissian. Down here land. Take a nice little shortcut here. Got myself a little bit of running down the stairs. Say hi to this guy. Look at my sword, guy. Isn't it cool? Yeah, I think it's cool too. Hey, hey guy, check out my sword. Hey, hey. Isn't it cool? Yeah, I thought so. There's also this lovely blacksmith fellow down here. Hey guy.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head.
It does look attached.
Free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry.
Pry my head off?
I'm Rickett Vinham.
Hey Rickett.
I was once an established smith. Look at me now.
How do you smith in there?
Can you believe it?
Can I get you out of there?
Hmm? What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there.
You want to go hollow in
Although,
there?
I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
Vinheim. So he's another lovely vendor. Sell you a few spells and a catalyst. Not much else to
I'm
this
back
guy.
soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
Guy just content to spend the rest of his life or death or run death sitting in a small room, locked up in there. Seems legitimate. So this door, which I just unlocked with the master key that I got for picking my glass, can only be unlocked by a key that you would get from having to go through the depths, and I'll be showing that in just a moment. But normally, we cannot unlock that door from this side without going through this lovely area. So another little reason to grab the Master Key or pick the Thief class at the start. This lovely shortcut that you will likely see a bunch of times. We'll show you how to deal with these guys. They're big and slow and deal a lot of damage, and their big swords make them hard to block. And let's see if I can... Oh, he's just shouting, but yeah. But you can easily just stab in the butt. You know, lots of backstabs, lots of downtime on their abilities and attacks. A lot of health. Many backstabs were had against these fellows. They don't turn as fast as you do, as well, and of course you're immune to damage while backstabbing. But there are two of them here. You gotta be a little bit cautious. You can see they can shred through my shield quite easily. My stamina bar with it. Especially when they do running or lunging attacks. Nice strand slams, but they like shout like he's doing right there. Just walk around him. So, if you... Ow. I also do poison attacks, let's say, but my new flask will heal me to full straight up. Anyway, that's a nice safe way to kill these guys. Just stand, backstab them, and you can pull them out to where it's lighter. As you noticed, we entered the Cave of Darkness just a second ago. There are a few ways to fight these guys. They're also extremely vulnerable to bleeding. Perhaps I should pay more attention to them. Anyway, and yes, you can tell whether he's doing his yell or his lunging attack just by looking at whether he moves later. Guy there seems content to shout in the corner. Alright. There we go. I didn't do that very well. I'll admit it. Could have done that better, but oh well. And there were a few other pathways to go back before entering this lovely tunnel, like to get some faith-based weaponry, but that's just a shortcut to the Valley of Drakes, which doesn't have a whole lot for us right now. It's necessary to find a bow and a spider shield, I believe. But that area has two alternate entrances. One from later in the game, or through murdering someone that I don't want to murder. Another from just walking there through the area past the lovely blacksmith, Andre. But we'll get into those in a minute, just to know that there are several passageways you can take. I don't know why they didn't hit me, probably because I was too close to him. But whatever, I'll take your poop. He doesn't have any poop for me, what a jerk. I wanted his poop, what can I say? Poop is a tool that you can use. Not a useful tool, but a tool nonetheless. So remember how I used that master key on that gate? This is where the key to open that gate is. Key to New Londo Ruins. Right here. So you want to get that by coming through the other way. Which we'll show off later. Gonna be clearing every boss in the game this time. Exploring a whole bunch of areas. You can see some nice undulating creatures off in the distance. We're not gonna bother with that for now. We're just gonna deal with these guys. Hey guy. Can my sword stagger you? It can. That's lovely. I'm probably gonna have a bad time because I don't have much damage. I'm slightly concerned. Slightly. I think this sword's gonna be enough, or at least my Black Knight Greatsword will be, for it to farm enough to get my strength up to, let's see, 1.5 times. Is that what I think I'll need? Also, beware of these guys when they're climbing down. You can build up not only poison, but more dangerous toxic condition from these little darts, but you can reduce that by blocking. Please get closed. And this area has some lovely things to it. More importantly, it has the ability to kill these lovely spitting folks who don't respawn when they're killed. So you can get rid of the spitting death. That is not fun to deal with. But you can't kill those bugs that are flying around. It's not like they respawn when you use a bonfire, which they do, but they also just respawn indefinitely anyway. But if you can get a nice area, you can limit time in there. Lovely, lovely engine. Hey, fall. Okay, Can I manage this? No, I can't. So I want this guy to fall off the edge so I don't have to deal with two at once there. Try to get that timing down. Well, I can take one shot. Or maybe. I'm trying to get my lunge through the wall and hit him without... well, I got toxic anyway. Look how quickly my health is dropping from that. I only had purple, didn't I? Cures poison. Well, that sucks quite a bit. I am going to run for a bonfire now that I have toxic. I'm hoping my flask will last me there, but I can get healed from two. Either that or I'll have to kill some of these fellows and hope they drop the appropriate moss clump to cure me. Or collect one from a corpse. Or get chain locked. Oh, you're gonna survive there, fellow? That's cool. Blooming purple. Alright, so I can get away from that guy. He dropped, so I think I'm somewhat safe here. I can try to get to my toxic curing moss. There we go. There we go. That was a bit of a bad situation, but we recovered. We didn't panic. Our options for becoming toxic were run to a bonfire or find some clump. And we managed to find some clump. So let's look at our drop here. Do we have a nice safe one? Looks like we do. So let's get our plunging attack. Didn't kill either of them. That's great. And I died. Well, that didn't go like I planned at all. Didn't have enough damage on my plunging attack to kill both of them, and I used up the entirety of my stamina bar there, trying to make a swing that bounced off the wall because it's a lovely vertical swing when two-handing this thing. So we're going to have to make that run again, but the toxic spitters will not be there this time. I'll be smart enough to not two-hand my weapon while I'm there. It's another lovely run. You notice that every time I get off the elevator, I step on the button and send it back up. A nice habit to get into, and you'll be making a few likely corpse runs. So you just stand on the other end of the elevator, then the exit hole, and when it gets to the bottom, you run right over it again. Up it goes. If you need to come back from this way, you just pull the lever, it'll come down. Fall down that hole, you die. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. So, we'll just be running past the big fat guys. No reason to spend that much time killing them when I don't have that much damage on me just yet. We are skipping a little bit out of our soul level range to get here. But we're aware of the dangers we're facing. For the actual progression that the game would recommend, I believe it is going to the depths after killing the bell tower gargoyles, and then the depths will lead you straight into here. Could also go kill the moonlight butterfly around this soul level, which is 25. It's not too difficult to do. Looks like those fat guys are jumping off the edge and giving us free souls. It's awfully kind of them. Really? You're a fourth swing kind of guy? I'm about ready to get my katana out again. Well, let me have a look. Guess I could put it in over the crossbow. Hopefully I'll still be light. Alright, katana. Still not completely sure what you do. Ow. Please don't spit on me, bro. Oh. I got distracted by that dead body, being in a very precarious situation. Thought it was one of the hidden loot, like this one up here. But so you notice my katana is actually doing much less damage, but well, I guess our bleed percentage didn't do a whole lot to him either. So by crossing that log, you can get the crimson caster robes, that I like to call them. Crimson robes is, I believe, what they're called. We could wear that. It's good for resistances, not so good for poise. But there's a quite a likely chance that we'll get stuck on the other end of that log. I don't want to deal with it. Alright, so you two are alive. You there are not. Those are where my souls are. So I want to collect those and my souls and my humanity. So let's deal with these fellows here. I believe I do not have a set of purple glowing moss. How do I want to deal with you? I want to do a nice quick swing. Do I have a spear that I can use? I sure do. So what this will allow me to do is poke while blocking. So I don't have to worry about the guy behind him. Unless I run out of stamina completely. But my spear also doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And of course blocking causes me to use some stamina. But with him dead, only one guy left to worry about. How do I want to deal with you? Do I want to jump or do I want to pray you on? I'll pray you fall all on your own. We're gonna get our souls. Our demon souls. Fall please, sir. Run off the edge. Be scared of me. I'm gonna get you, guy. You should run off the edge so I don't get you. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and end this video here, and we can get on to fighting Quelaag after this. So thank you so much for watching, and my hat is off to you.